Hey folks, this is Jimmy here on Paleo Mountain on a beautiful spring day. This is one of the large stones that is coming out of the ground here. It's sort of buried. Well, it's pretty buried. Most of it is. Almost to the top. And you can see the strange stone work over here. These quartz crystals were found right here next to this stone, and this is the east side of the ridge. There's a mound here. You can see the red ochre in it. There's red ochre earth down in there, and I keep it covered up because it was partially opened by an animal. I opened it up and found out it was a mound, and I stopped where I was. I didn't want to go in any further, but these are the stones that were there. And the earth is very, it's sort of tilled. You can see all the small stones. A lot of that was placed in with the earth, and you can see it, the trees grow around it. They don't seem to grow right out of the mound. There's another mound right here, and there's a trench behind it. And there's the serpent wall right over there. And there's two standing stones. There's this big thing here, and there's one way over there. And they're all part of the alignments. You can see the western horizon there, and you can see the eastern horizon back here, minus all the trees, of course. There's so many trees. And it's so nice to be out here without the snow. You can start exploring. I don't know what to do with these mounds except cover them back up. I got a leaf blower to get all the leaf material out of here, just so it can get a better look at it. There may be more mounds and chambers in the area. These people were famous for building chambers that you can't even find. They covered them with dirt, and the openings are very small. There could be one under here. There's something strange going on with these stones. And you can see how the dirt piled up around this stone over the centuries. I think it's a dolmen. I think it stands up on other stones. And it's a great place to hear and watch the eastern horizon and the sunrises and the stars. And if you turn around and go over the wall, across the field, there's another wall going north-south past that wall. There's a huge, huge dolmen built into that wall that can watch the horizon. There's a mountain over there. There's a whole horizon. You can see 35 miles to the base of the mountain out there. You can see the base of the mountain, which is pretty interesting because you get a great view from here. And I wanted to show you that mound before I closed it back up. And there's a mound here, a trench here. All kinds of strange stones in the woods. There's the turtle split stone effigy down that way. The trailhead's up over here. The quartz quarry's over here. In fact, we'll take a walk up there. The woods are a mess. We get a lot of wind up here, and the maple trees love to break their branches. Something strange happening to this tree. Never seen that before. This stone has a companion stone. Down here it's been shaved off on all three sides. It's got three sides with a point on it. And you can see the point lines up with the horizon. This stone's all been chipped. You can see the surface on it. The whole stone is one big giant carving. Megalithic style with some carvings on the front. Strange carvings. So you can see the east standing here. There's the other stone. The serpent wall over there. And if you come over here, we have this white quartz that comes out of the ground. There's so much of it and it's so big it's hard to get a good look at it. Looks like a turtle to me. But it has carvings on the face of it. They did work on it. Not a lot, but there are some. And there's a lot of pieces like this hanging around. This came out of the ground right here. It was sort of sticking up, and these pieces were right here, along with these pieces. And you can see it runs underground here, comes out here, and the whole mountain is like that. And the quartz isn't only white, it's blue, it's orange. There's garnet here of different colors, all covered under these ridges here. And there's outcrops of quartz that come out of the ridges, and there's the biggest blue quartz you've ever seen back in there. Boulders of it come out of the ground. Bright blue quartz. Very beautiful. That's why these people were here. They enjoyed the stone they could find here to make their art and their tools and the things they made. And this is what they were looking for. It holds a sharp edge. It cleans up really well. And there's lots of it. And this is the biggest piece coming out of the ground right here. It's the top of the mountain. And this place had places you could sit down in. It was a nice spot where you could just gather together. I would love to have been here when all that was going on. People were sitting down over here. There's a big tree with lots of white quartz shards that people were making. Right over there, right there. People were making tools or whatever. Sitting there. They must have been there for hours and hours and hours and hours. The wall down here has a place where, a niche where it was like a university, a school. And there were a lot of teaching stones down in there, in chambers in the wall down there. The wall goes all the way that way. It comes out of a well and out of a very beautiful circular well in a natural spring with these megalithic stones on it. And this is a natural mound, a bedrock. Doesn't seem like the soil will grow on it, and there's all kinds of quartz running through it. Shows you what the mountain's made out of. And there's the wall down there, and the horizon. And the wall just snakes down, and it continues on down that direction. And there's that big white stone effigy right there. Looks like a turtle to me. Hope everyone's having a good spring day. Thought I'd take you outside if you're stuck in at home and see the sights here on Paleo Mountain. Thanks for joining me.